What do you think of Tanner tonight?
I thought Tanner was great. I thought they really made him work there in the second inning. Yeah, threw 30 pitches, but, 7 pitches in the first, and he had so many efficient innings. I thought, they strung some hits together off him there in the second, but he limited damage there, kept us in the game. I thought Tanner threw outstanding. 6 2/3, 3 runs. That's enough to help us win. He did his job tonight.
Busted open against that, but how big was it for that design at bats just to get his pitch count up and get him out of there when you did?
Yeah, I thought we made Abbott work. We couldn't square him up necessarily. Good to see Haas turn around a fastball for a homer. But we made him work. I felt like we had really good at bats. We got some traffic, just weren't able to square him up the way we wanted to. But credit our guys. We fought till the end. That could have easily been a game that we sit back, but great at bats there in the 8th.
Can you talk about Travis's at bats just throughout the night and kind of how he earned a couple hits?
Yeah, Travis obviously 2 hits, hit the ball hard there at the end. I thought we had a number of guys that had really good at bats tonight, but Travis's at bats have been very, very good versus left, versus right.
Worked like 4 pitch walks in that 8th inning. Just when things are sort of snowballing like that, what's the message to the next guy after the plate?
Be smart. We rarely give a take sign around here, but just be smart, make them come into the zone, and our guys did a great job of that. And obviously, Travis with the hit to keep the line moving. It was a very good inning for us.
What do you think of what you saw from Payton in the 8th inning there?
Yeah, it looked like he just wasn't super sharp. I think we've seen Payton be really good at times, and it was just a tough inning. It looked like he hung a slider there for the homer. But I think Peyton's been throwing the ball well majority of the time, and that's his job right there. Come in and stop the game, keep it right where it is, and unfortunately, it didn't happen tonight.
What's like the balance for in your game? You're down, but it's close. Like when you're thinking your bullpen decision, how do you guys sift through that kind of thing?
We trust all of our guys in leverage, and 13 in a row, coming off of 13 in a row, starting 13 in a row again. It's time for everybody to step up, and we have some guys running hot that are leading the league in appearances already, and that's why we trust all of our guys in all situations. Just didn't work out tonight.
Was he okay with that ankle? Was that the issue?
Yeah, he said he turned his ankle a little bit on the base, but he said he was fine.
Back to Tanner for a second. Certainly admired the way he competed tonight and fought through that second inning, but maybe more of an analytical question. It seems like for some reason this year, his four-seam cutter sinker, it hasn't been quite as effective. Guys have a much better batting average against those fastballs. Any insight as to why that might be?
I think, Tanner's been playing around with a bunch of different positions on the rubber, working the sinker into righties. And, I think his four-seam has never particularly been his best pitch. The sinker and cutter are much better. I think he's just leaving him over the middle a little bit at times. But, we've seen Tanner. I really feel like the last month he's been really good. We can nitpick a 6 2/3, 3 runs. That's doing your job. And, Tanner's continuing to compete, and the changeup was really good again tonight.
To Quan for a second, obviously he's a Gold Glove left fielder. Are people appreciating enough what he's doing in center field when he's called on and the different angles that he has to take out there?
I doubt it. I doubt people are appreciating it enough. I mean, to go from winning 4 Gold Gloves in left field, being willing to go to center field because he knows it makes our team better, and he's played an outstanding center field when he's been out there.
Tanner, quick first inning, how much did that help you kind of get on a roll, and how much did it help you when you had to go to that tough second inning?
I mean, just some good executed pitches that they put in play. I feel like that was just the kind of the motif of their approach today. So, I think it was the first thing was the first inning.
How do you feel about how strong you were able to get into the 7th inning though after that?
Yeah, I think that's a good positive to look at through that outing. Definitely was a grindy one, especially with that second inning. But definitely a good positive there.
What helped you kind of lock in with Patrick to be able to get on that rhythm that you
I
had?
think it was I think we were in a rhythm the entire time except for the second inning, which is just me not getting the ball in the zone, honestly. I thought we were in a good rhythm the entire time. I thought we kind of knew what we wanted to do. But yeah.
How do you just feel like you're coming along this year? It seems like you've found a nice rhythm here with these quality starts.
Yeah, it's been good. I feel like there's obviously some stuff that I want to work on. There's some stuff that I feel like I need to know that I'm doing well and kind of own that too. But yeah, it's been good to go deep into games to get the quality starts. It's always solid.
I was asking Vogt about the effectiveness of your fastball this year, and he indicated that you've been kind of tinkering different parts of the rubber with your delivery. What's the mentality behind working from different sides of the slab?
It's still a work in progress. So honestly, I'm not. I can't give you a 100% convicted answer on that, but just kind of trying to work some things out. I feel like on the rubber isn't necessarily like a fastball thing, but yeah, I can't give you a 100% answer on that.